Morning guys, so today's video is all about shifting the focus and becoming more aware about why we're doing the things that we're doing. So talking about exercise, health and fitness, I want you guys to question what your motives are. What is driving you to participate in an exercise program, whether it's classes, whether it's by yourself, whether it's with a friend. What are you looking to get out of it? Now, the reason why you might start something like that is because you might be feeling that you're being quite inactive, you're sitting down for a large portion of the day. Maybe you're feeling that you have some unwanted weight that you want to get rid of. And then when people get fully into it, it takes over their lives a little bit. They become really bodily focused, and it becomes a little bit of an obsession if we don't take a closer look at why we're doing it. Is it just to lose weight? Is it just to achieve a certain physique? Because that's a never-ending cycle. That's what I've found along my journey, guys. It's like we're never going to be fully satisfied that way. So what I want to introduce to the whole fitness industry, the people that you guys out there that are watching my videos, people that are training me on a one-to-one basis, is the fact that exercise is so much more than that. It's so much more than just achieving your ideal body, which probably is never going to happen anyway because of all the images and the things that we see. And the thing that we need to accept is that some of our, say, body shape, we can control, right? The vast majority of us have been eating the wrong foods. We're eating sort of processed, unnatural foods that might be making us store weight in the areas that we don't want. Our hormones are a bit out of balance. Everything is a bit out of balance. We're overworked, overstressed, don't know how to fully relax properly. So our bodies are just in a bit of a state of mayhem, and we're not giving our bodies the nutrition that it needs, and therefore it's kind of fighting against us. We need to get our bodies back on our side, guys, because the body is our vehicle. It's our vehicle that we live this life in, right? But we're not just a body. This is the point that I want to hammer home, guys. We aren't just a body. We're a being. We're a soul. We're so much more than just a body. And I feel like the fitness industry is very focused on the materialistic things, in terms of like the size of your butt, how muscly you are as a guy, do you have the six-pack, all this stuff. And it's just very easy to get sucked into all these mindsets that make us not really feel very good about ourselves unless you fit this description. It's like, if you fit this description, then you're good, we'll look after you, you'll be rich, you'll be famous, people will like you. But if you don't fit that description, pretty much you can just, you're nothing. And this all stems from the fact that I see the best in everyone. I don't care what people look like. It's like, of course I've been sucked into the whole judgment side of things before, but I'm slowly moving away from that. I'm seeing people as human beings, beautiful human beings, not just people that are made up of skin and curves and whether they look good or not, right? So really, the reason why I've done this video today is that I saw Aladdin yesterday, and I was quite impressed by Aladdin's physique, right? So I remember before, when I was very getting into the whole gym side of things, and say as a guy, like the weight training, trying to gain some muscle. I remember looking at people and actually like scanning them to see if they lifted weights or not. If they didn't lift weights, I almost sort of was like, they don't even lift weights, bro. Exactly that meme, do you even lift, bro, right? It's like, if you don't lift, if you don't go to the gym, who the hell are you? And it's just a bit of a sick attitude, I think. It's trying to make the people feel better about themselves. The ones who are maybe like vain, they're not interested in this whole, self-development sort of. I'm going to do this to better myself and better other people's lives because of it. It's like I want to be the best. I want to intimidate others. I want to sort of have some status through the way I look. And I want to shift the focus away from that, guys, because no matter if someone lifts or not, no matter if someone has muscles or not, no matter if someone has curves or the nicest butt or the nicest core or not, we all have a soul, and a lot of us act through our good intentions. And it's all about using exercise as a way of bettering ourselves, whether it's to de-stress, have that alone time that I've said in a previous video, whether it's just to feel our bodies moving again because we've lost touch of our bodies. We're all stiff. We're in our heads a lot of the time. We're thinking about stuff, and just to stop being so judgmental, you know. And I see a lot of girls on YouTube trying to portray this whole like, oh yeah, love yourself sort of thing, but then they're still posting pictures in these new leggings and saying, oh yeah, look at my butt in these squats. So it's like they're almost there, but they're still focused on the physical side of things, right? This is why you won't see me with a lot of sort of training videos and blah blah blah, because at the end of the day, it's showing off. It's like, look at these abilities that I've been able to do. And a harsh lesson for me was that I'm probably not going to be able to. Well, yeah, I know that I'm not going to be able to do a lot of the stuff that maybe some other guys out there can do. But I just realized that actually, maybe I'm not meant to do that. Maybe I'm not meant to bench 150 kilos. Maybe I'm not meant to do muscle ups. Maybe I'm not meant to be a monkey and fly from the bars and be able to do one hand push-ups all day or something, right? But this is what we're bombarded with, and I just want to move towards accepting ourselves, accepting our flaws, realizing that we're not all perfect. Take the focus away from how we look, and just appreciate the fact that people are achieving their goals. So now I'm going to sort of talk about the women out there, in the fact that training becomes a lot more enjoyable when you just focus on that side of it, which is bettering yourself. Now, it's not bettering yourself to get a bigger butt, or bettering yourself to look better to the outside world, or bettering yourself so you look better than other people. You're doing it for you. You're doing it so you release that stress, you release that tension, and you're working on something that you want to get better at, which then applies to every area of your life. And that's not to say that losing weight can't be one of your goals, because we're all carrying a little bit of unwanted weight, and there's nothing wrong with being on a mission to get rid of it. But when it becomes a bit of an obsession, then we're never going to be satisfied. And the whole reason of starting this exercise, gym, health and fitness is to make our lives better. So if we aren't taking the steps, if we aren't having the right mindsets, if we aren't building in that sort of that connection with ourselves, then we're slowly disconnecting ourselves, because we're allowing other people to say how it is. We're not establishing a good relationship with ourselves, and we just got to shift the focus, guys. So maybe have a think about what your motives are, and maybe start to implement some other motives that are just going to help your life in general. This is going to help shift the focus away from looks and come back to who we are as people. Now, the tree. The reason why this is so relevant to me is because every tree is individual. Every tree looks different, right? Every tree, there's different species of tree, um, and there's not going to be one tree the same. So imagine if there was on Instagram, there was like pictures of trees, and there was like, oh, look at this trunk. Oh, that's a really nice trunk there. Oh, look at this branch. Oh, that's a short branch. You know, this branch should be that long. Oh, look at those leaves. They're not matching all the other leaves in autumn today. Um, and imagine if there was an Instagram just for trees, and like trees would look at other trees, and they'll be like, oh damn, I really want my trunk to be bigger. Oh, my branches aren't long enough. Oh no. Like this is what it is. Every tree is just proud of who they are, right? I'm not saying trees are people. Trees are living, right? But they're not comparing, right? They're taking in the nutrients from the soil. They're absorbing the sunlight. They're like, I'm here. I'm ready to grow. I'm ready to shine. And now they're not trying to show off. They're just being natural. They're just being beautiful. They're taking up space. They're not judging others. They're not trying to be like other trees. They just want to be their own tree, and they want to grow up as high as they can. And then when they can't grow anymore, they accept it. They sort of they're like, okay, I'm here. I'm still gonna like get the nutrients from the soil, still gonna get the sun, but I'm not gonna try and grow bigger or higher because I'm happy here. I'm complete. I'm as whole as I am, and I don't need to judge others. I'm my own tree. I like the size of my trunk. I like the size of my branches, and I don't need to change that. So this is what this YouTube channel is all about. I'm sharing with you how I've been able to move from being, self-obsessed, always wanting to get this, get this, get this, which is mostly just stemmed to wanting to be better than others, and it's coming back to who we are as people, and just moving away from that showing off ego side of things. Um, so yeah, have a great day, guys, and I'll speak to you soon.